Are following some breaking news out of Richland County right now. Deputies went to Barricade situation this morning on Horseshoe Drive just off of Two Notch Road, and the Richland County Sheriff's Department now says that the scene is all clear and thankfully nobody was hurt, but definitely a scary situation there in Northeast Columbia. News 19's Josie Frost is live at the scene right now with the latest. Josie, what can you tell us?
Christy, this has been a very active scene this morning. And actually, in the last couple minutes, I saw the last few Richland County Sheriff's deputies clear away from the home behind me. Now, RCSD tells me right now that there are no reported injuries. And they also, investigators say, don't have a suspect in custody. Now, we arrived here earlier this morning. Deputies told us that they responded to a call around 6 a.m. and they say it was a domestic call. Now, when I arrived, there were multiple sheriff's units along with fire trucks and ambulances. Officials say they were just on standby as a precaution. Around 10, I heard several loud pops, and deputies confirmed they deployed flashbangs as part of their response. By 11, deputies began clearing the scene and said that there was no longer an active threat. That's when first responders started to leave. Now, again, no one has been taken into custody, and the Sheriff's Department isn't saying if they're actively searching for a suspect. Now, a neighbor who lives just a few doors down told me she saw a large police presence outside the home early this morning.
I left out about 6:30 this morning, and it was police presence further down by the apartment building next to mine. But I didn't know what was going on, but they've been down here since 6:30 this morning. We have police presence out here, but not like that. So like to see more than one that early in the morning, I'm like, uh-oh. And then when I saw it on social media, I'm like, okay, I'm headed home on lunch, so let me go check out what's going on.
Now, again, RCSD says that there is no active threat right now, and the investigation is still ongoing.
What's up, Truth Team? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, SC's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. So, in this video, is basically a story time about a real event, okay? Today has been a very eventful day. Starting out with, I had an early start to my day because I had to go into the office early to do some paperwork that I was supposed to do like 2 days ago. Okay, but I didn't get it done. So I left. I was getting ready to leave about 6:15-ish, but I got up about 6 o'clock. To tell you the truth, it was a normal morning. I was getting up. I didn't hear too much or whatever. All of a sudden, I get in the car, or I go outside and crank up the car, and I hear a loud speaker, like the police speaker, right? And I'm like, what in the world? So I walk to the end of the road and see Richland County. Now, my neighborhood, we have police activity, but not like that, especially not to the point they're on the intercom. So I take a little look to my left, and I'm like, WTF, why are the police here? Well, let's get into that.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
I get in my car to leave, and I'm barely able to get out of the driveway because it's, police everywhere. So I'm just like, Mr. Truth, did you see police when you left? He's like, no. I said, did you hear anything? He said he heard like some loud noises, but he ain't think nothing of it because, it's construction going on everywhere. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like 4 or 5 cops and they're on the intercom. He's like, well, sure, I don't know. So I'm able to maneuver. I'm like, hey, I need to get to work. Can I, move out, get out the driveway or whatever? And the Richland County police that was there moved out the way. Now, this at 6 something in the morning. So I go into the office, do what I got to do. it's lunchtime, okay? So this is about 11 something. I get sent a post from the news that said, hey, it's a standoff over there off of Two Notch Road. And I'm like, hold on, that's by the house. What's going on? So it's lunchtime. I'm like, I'm about to go home and see what's going on. So I pull up and all the news stations locally are there, okay? I see a bunch of Richland County polices like clustered together, right? And I'm just like, WCF, like, what is going on at the hotel? Now, that hotel just recently, not too long ago, maybe like a year or so, open, because them hotels was like abandoned for a long time. So I'm thinking something had to happen at the hotel. So you know me, I'm on my Mickey True, like, okay, boom. I decide to ask the news journalist that's out there, I'm like, is this the same situation that was happening about 6 this morning? And they were like, yes. And I was like, really? So I had a chance to talk with the news about it. And this is what happened. Check it out.
Has this been an issue before? Have y'all heard any issues like this as far as them having arguments or anything before?
I can't say that particular apartment complex. It's not really a noisy area, but it's a noisy area. So it's not too like out of the ordinary to hear people arguing. You hear kids, dogs. So it wasn't too strange. Like I didn't hear nothing extremely like where I'm like, oh, look out the window. It was just normal. Yeah.
And what, were you here when the flashbangs went off earlier?
No. If I was, I didn't hear it.
How long did you stick around in the area for?
No, I had to go to work. So 6:30, I was just heading out, and I'm just like, geez, because you almost couldn't get out. Because I guess they were on their way in. So you almost couldn't get out. It definitely has died down now compared to 6 something this morning.
But you were still able to get to your house, though.
Well, I haven't went down there yet. I stopped here because I was like, okay, so is it at the hotel? But I'm heading down that way.
Mm-hmm. Safety-wise, how do you feel?
I feel fine because it seems like it's isolated. Like I said, this morning it wasn't. I crunk up my car like normal. It wasn't like nothing extremely like frightening. So I'm gonna see when I get down there how it is.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Now, again, as I told the news, I don't know about who it was supposed to be because it's the apartment building. It didn't happen at the hotel. It was at the apartment building. Has 4 apartments in it. So I don't know which apartment the police was at, but I mean, it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary to me as far as noise and all that. So I'm just like, what happened? Because I didn't even hear no screaming. I didn't hear nothing, right? So I'm like, whoa, all this was going on. Where was I? So ultimately, they start leaving because as I'm going down, after I talk to the news, I'm going to the house. It's still 2 Richland County cars right there by the house. So I'm like, okay, well, can't get down there. So I go around because as I said in the video, it's 2 roads that you can, get through. So I go around. Now, once I went around, it was a few cars there, but I was able to come up into the driveway. So ultimately, the news is saying that the police have cleared the area, no suspect in custody, none of that, but they're not giving out any detail. So I'm like, was it a false call or what? Because like I said, I didn't hear anything. And I ain't gonna lie, Richland County does have a history of doing all that extra stuff on empty houses. I'll be honest. Like I done even posted video of them doing all that flash banging and all that, and nobody was in the house. And maybe that's what happened today, because there's no way 4 hours and you tell me no suspect is in custody. So y'all was sitting on an empty house this whole time. Hey, but I'm just bringing y'all what happened. Any updates, I'll let y'all know. But boy, if only I could drink. But I'll take a sip of this water for now. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, to pull up on your girl, Make It True. Catch you on the next one. And hey, if y'all see my news clip floating around, make sure you share it and tell them go follow your girl on YouTube. I'm out.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hold
on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
This is the weakest, give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina.